Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and today I'm making an air fryer recipe with shrimp kebabs, chicken and vegetable kebabs, and spicy fries made in this cool barrel I've never seen before so that every fry comes out crispy in an air fryer. And I'm using my favorite spicy mix recipe that goes great on the fries. And this spice mix recipe is on the end of this video. This video is sponsored by CalmDo air fryer. I've never seen such an air fryer, so I'm so excited they agreed to sponsor my video. Let's get to cooking. So off to the freezer we go. I've got some shrimp and some frozen chicken breasts. So I'm taking out 2 big ones, and I like to thaw them in water. And that's gonna take about 20 minutes to half an hour. So there they're going to sit until I'm ready to use them. These are raw shrimp with the shell and tail on. Well, it doesn't matter. Any kind of shrimp you have is fine for this recipe, with the skins or not. They need to defrost too, and they're really big and thick when they're frozen, but I'll tell you, once they defrost, they shrink up. Back in the freezer they go, because frozen food is my friend during coronavirus. The ingredients for these recipes are, we're gonna start with the kebabs first. I've got a red pepper and a green pepper and a yellow big onion, olive oil, and salt. For the crispy air fried fries, I'm using potatoes. I have some parsley just for the fun of it, because I happen to have it, but that's optional. And a spice mix. This is mine, but you can use yours for spicy fries. I was lucky I had peppers. But you might have other things in your refrigerator. Maybe you have a zucchini, a yellow crooked neck squash, or broccoli. A kebab is anything you want. I'm partial to my own spice mix, but you might already have a spicy spice mix already made up for you. That's fine. You know, no judgment here. Time to peel our potatoes. I've had trouble in the past clogging my plumbing with things like potato peels. So now I either put a plastic bag or I put a paper towel over it. I don't want them to go down there because a plumber is expensive. So those peels just fall where they might. A little bit of imperfections is okay by me. I'm done, chum. Clean up on aisle 9, which is so easy. Nothing's going down that. And in the basket it goes. Score! I want some ice in a bowl with some water for our fries. I'm cutting my potatoes really thin because a really thin fry is just going to be crunchier. So I'm putting them in this bowl of really cold water. It's going to leach out the starch. It is so fun to be in charge of extremely spicy, crunchy fries in your home kitchen. And making fries in an air fryer, as you know, is really healthy. No lard and you get the crunch. Especially when you have your lottery barrel rolling those fries around in your air fryer. Whoever thought of this idea was genius. All cut up and ready to mingle, so give it a toss. And this is going to sit in this water for about 30 minutes. Time for the kebabs. My trick for peppers is they all kind of have a plane. So I cut down each of the plane into 4 pieces. There. And I pull out the insides. Don't want any seeds. That's trash. And I want squares. So I keep chopping, just like that. This is going to make a lot of kebab material. You might have a large family, and this is great. And if you don't, you can always save some of this for later or for a salad. I'm just going to use half this onion. It's just too much commitment for me today. I see an imperfection, and that's okay. That means this onion was so big, it was going to procreate. So I have to peel the secondary onion out of it and cut off the tip. Nature has its surprises. It's always fun when you get something like that going on in your kitchen. It's no challenge. We roll with the punches. Like the virus. That was quite a twist of events. How are you handling it? Are you cooking more in your household? Is it bringing you and the kids together? I hope so. All kids need to learn to cook. I hope you're finding really fun recipes, and I hope you check out mine. Make a comment and give me your recipe suggestions. I'm going to start to cry now. I'm getting so sentimental, and this onion is strong. Okay. Some of that shrimp is still frozen, so I'm going to drain it, and just with a little bit of water, it just gets rid of the extra pieces of ice. That's great. And I'm checking my chicken. It's still kind of frozen. It is not ready, so I'm going to change the water. Frozen chicken breasts take a little bit to defrost. Breaking them out maybe an hour early is good. I didn't. But we have the magic of TV, and by the time I'm cooking this, because it takes a long time to film, these pieces of chicken will be defrosted, and it's so much easier to cut when they're a little frozen. I'm cutting them into squares, about 1 inch thick. And remember, you want them a little big, because once they cook, they shrink. They're going back in their bath to soak and to finish defrosting. And the thing is about chicken, when you soak it in water, it makes it even more juicy. So I always love a bath. Usually it's a salt brine. Why don't we do that? We're going to have a salt brine today. That's a little trick too. It makes every bite of that chicken perfectly salted by doing a salt bath. And do the same for the second piece. Tub time, a little Epsom salts. Because don't we all like that in our bath? A little bath salts are fun. And a little extra hand washing at this part of the recipe. Mr. Cutting Board gets it too. So let's talk about my cool CalmDo oven. I've never seen anything like this. It comes with everything. Today I'm making kebabs. It has all the items I need for that. I also could have made a rotisserie chicken, a smaller one. It comes with 2 prongs to insert into your chicken or Cornish game hen, and that will flip around too. It has a tray to catch the grease. I love that. It also has 2 racks. I could have just put maybe some lamb or some steaks on those racks and cooked that in the oven. CalmDo comes with an amazing recipe book too, with beautiful recipes and super simple directions. All those recipes inside this cookbook are inspiring. Those recipes go on and on. There's so many ideas. The CalmDo is a 12-liter air fryer oven. It can feed a large family of hungry adults and those kids. It has a great display so you can see all the features it has, and they're all easy to use. It can even dehydrate things in your garden. Isn't that great during the virus? We might want to save our food and put it in our pantry. I love that feature. I'd never seen that before in an air fryer oven. And a handy dandy defrost, so when you don't want to do the old-fashioned way, you could have done the fast way. Let me show you how the kebabs attach. So you can just take them out like this to skewer them. So I'm layering them the way that makes sense to me, in pretty little colors. After 3 vegetables comes a chicken in my arrangement. And my ratio is going to be 3 pieces of chicken to the vegetables. Just like that. And squeeze the top to hook it in, just like that. So now I'm going to drizzle with olive oil on every one and sprinkle with salt on every one. Then give them a flip, because we want to do the other side. Olive oil. I'm using about 2 tablespoons for this entire recipe, and a sprinkle with salt. Now it's time to spice up that shrimp, and I'm shaking my spice art today. Oh, it was so pretty while it lasted. So I'm patting these drained shrimp dry with a paper towel because I want them to absorb the spices and the olive oil I'm going to put on them now. So drizzle, drizzle, drazzle, drool. Isn't this fun to be in cooking school? I'm pouring about 1 tablespoon of this spice mix. It's pretty hot. So this is going to be great on those shrimpies. It's going to get through the skins. So toss them like a salad. And that spice and oil mixture. And skewer them up. I'm going through the fat top of them down through the tail like that. This goes pretty fast. These are just the medium size. I really wish I was able to get larger sizes. But boy, those stores were empty when I went shopping. But I felt lucky to get what I got on those shopping trips a month ago. Shrimp cook really fast, so I really push them together. Because believe it or not, the thickness there in between them is really going to be just as cooked. I don't like dry shrimp, so a trick is to kind of take your shrimp out before it's quite done. And you want that thickness because you know the chicken's even thicker than that. So this is going to be an issue. We have to get these shrimp out first. I can't believe I eyeballed this correctly. I actually got the perfect amount of shrimp for this recipe down to the very last one. It doesn't always work out that way. So let's attach the kebabs to the base. So with the knob to the exterior, we're just going to squeeze in the clips. So keep going around. And they're kind of greasy, so I'm using a paper towel to get the clips in. They clip in easy. Ooh, paper towel stuck. Now the shrimp. Bing! What a pretty carousel of food. A couple shrimp swam away. they're gonna go back where they came from. So put in the rotisserie rod, aiming for the center, and this top fits on like this, right out the side. And put your spikes through the round holes. They fit in like that, that's easy. And go all the way around by lifting it up, sticking it in. One more to go. There, that's what you got. So in our kebab carousel goes. So plug her in. I put the tray inside because that's gonna catch all the grease that's gonna drip down. Close her up, press power, and then this is the control that sets it to what you want. So it's going through. I'm gonna keep it on the shrimp. It's gonna cook for 12 minutes, and this rod sticking out on top, we're gonna place this notched end of the rod into the notch in the oven. Place your bottom rod in first, and then the notched end rests in between the top and the bottom of the notch. And the cradle will fit in between the two larger portions of the rod. So close her up and turn her on. And press the spin button for the rotisserie. And watch her roll. I love the fact it has a window. Isn't that amazing? I've always wondered what was going on the inside of my air fryers before. The window lets you see, because I know those shrimp are gonna cook pretty fast, and I might wanna take them out first. This is an amazing invention. The wonders of new technology. So let's drain those fries. They've been sitting about 30 minutes. All that starch water is coming off. I'm gonna do one more flush, and out it goes. And on a bunch of paper towels they go. And we're gonna get that extra water off. Just like that. Pat, pat. And back in the bowl they go. And I'm putting about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in them. And I'm gonna sprinkle my spicy salted seasoning. And I'm giving them a toss with that spice mix on it. And I like a lot. CalmDo gives you a tool to help you take the stuff out, which I love. I think the shrimp is ready. So this floats right out with their tool. Isn't that the best? The shrimp look done, but that chicken, I want brown. So I'm taking the shrimp out now. So I can squeeze it together and take them out one by one. So I can have the chicken in for a little longer. So the shrimp's gonna go on a plate. And the chicken's gonna go back in. Putting the rod in first and the cradle in second. Close her up tight, turn her on. And I'm gonna keep that temperature at 400, I like that. And the timer is gonna be just 5 minutes, so bring her down, go. And get her twirling. And she's done. Time to take her out. Wow, that looks great. We got the chicken and the vegetables and the shrimp. Yummy, what a combination. And so just for fun, I'm gonna put a little parsley confetti on our fries. And into the basket they go. Fries on deck. They're going in next. And it needs our rotisserie piece as well. So the discs come out. So down the center it goes. Aim, shoot, and fire for it to come out the end. And in they go. And it's the same thing. Put one end of the rotisserie spigot on the left, and then the one with the 2 notches goes in the cradle on the right. Close her up, and I'm pressing the control for chips. Chips and fries are the same. On, and then turn on the rotating arrows for the rotisserie. And roll out the barrel for your fun with fries. Because those fries are in that basket getting tossed around as they turn, every little edge on those fries are going to be crispy. Because fries and potato chips are all about the crunch in this very healthy way. I did not need to add the oil, but I just did. You don't have to if you want to save those calories. I'm not going to give you a ticket. There's so many things to make in the CalmDo oven. It's amazing. Look at everything it comes with. And it's a great price too. It's amazing countertop kitchen appliance and my favorite because my whole kitchen doesn't get hot with an air fryer like when I cook with my oven. And things cook so much faster in an air fryer because it has radiant heat. It cooks from the outside in with extra air and a very, very hot heating element. So it cooks things faster, more crisp, and nothing like I can accomplish with my oven. And it's not always about cooking something fried with the air fryer, like these kebabs. They're not fried. I added oil, but I didn't have to. You can cook burgers and steaks and chops. It's not made for liquids though, so don't try to reheat your soup in it. It's for cooking things. And in case you have a question, you can go to CalmDo.com for great support. Let's take them out. This gizmo is so easy to use, I just love it. Let's open her up. Oh yeah, doesn't that look great? And add some ketchup on the side. So tonight's dinner is shrimp and chips and kebabs and chips. Isn't that awesome? All out of our CalmDo. Love it. Time for the bite. And you know, you always want to grab a hot fry right out of the oven. Oh. Delicious. Wow. That spicy flavor is delicious. And now for the kebabs. And the shrimp. Time for the peel. And eat. Perfectly cooked. They are not dried out. I'm glad I took those out early. It's the perfect shrimp temperature to come out of that oven. And that spice mix on these shrimp are great too. I love it. Let's check the cluck cluck. Look at the inside of that chicken. It is perfectly cooked. Moist and tender. That's great. Check the veggies. They're tender yet crunchy still. I am so happy with how this turned out. But back to the fries. Click the link below and check out CalmDo and get your oven so you can make incredible dishes of all kinds with it in your home. I'm Rebecca Brown. Subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell to get notified of my next video. Otherwise, you'll never know when it's coming out. It's just the way things work at YouTube. I hope you make a comment, and let's keep making great recipes in life, like really simple, easy, healthy dinners for us to get through this time together. It's time for a chicken break. See you next time. That is so tender. It's amazing.